So yesterday we completed on the four dhatus. Okay. So the whole day should be spent on four dhatu. Today we'll continue on the four dhatu using the 11 ways to see it. So let's take Patavi dhatu. Patavi cannot be independent, so it requires apo. Then we can make a shape. Otherwise, no shape can be made because it becomes powder. So in a powder, you can't do anything. So if I want to do something, then I require apo. So when I put apo, it binds. So the experimentation I need to do is Patavi as Patavi cannot do anything. So I require apo. Now apo as apo cannot do anything unless it has temperature. It breaks. So it should have a particular temperature to survive, to state, be in that particular state. So it requires apo. So sorry, tejo. Then it should have movement, which means vayo. Okay, so when I call this body kaya, I can see it is a combination of Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, and not anything in my control on the quantity of Patavi, quantity of Apo, quantity of Tejo, quantity of Vayu. That I can't say. So when I say I'm meditating, the usual English word, meditation, is about looking at these four dhatus and using the formula iti imasmem sati idam hoti imassa upada idam upachati. This being, this comes to be. That means the four dhatu being a rupee, a form, comes to be. If there were no four elements coming together, there cannot be any rupa. And hence, it's anicca. Why? Because the quantity of Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu arises and passes away. That's the reason. So this Kaya collection is a collection of Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu. So when I see my wife coming, or my son coming, or any one of you here, I should know it's only Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu in combination, wherein neither you have any control over the quantity of it, nor I have any control over the quantity of it. Okay, so it's anicca. And if I were to take this as myself, this is where it proves that I am not asotapanna or I am asotapanna, because the dukkha is seen in asotapanna. And in a non-sotapanna, this dukkha is not seen. Now, does that mean a sotapanna can do this way of vipassana? No. But he can understand, not intellectually, but he can penetrate. Now the question comes, will all sotapanna be able to do this? No. It should be a kippa bhinya, not dhanda bhinya. Dhanda bhinya means he can look into the reality, but very slowly. Very, 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 as many varies you can put and put slowly. Okay, but he's a Sotapanna, and that's it. In this life, his journey ends being Sotapanna. That's it. He cannot penetrate further. But if somebody is Kippabinya, fast, the moment he said to him four dhatus in this combination, his eyes open up, chakkum udapadi, and the knowledge comes, jnanam udapadi, wisdom takes over, panya udapadi, and he sees light. That means what was obscured, what was hidden, is now opened up. And he says, what a teaching, what a teaching. Now I am 100% in the refuge of Buddha Dhamma Sangha because it's Kippabinya. That means he can penetrate instantaneously. Now, this I wanted to say because from now onwards, you need to see whether you are a Dhanda Bhinya, very, 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 very infinity slow, or Kippa Bhinya, lightning speed. The only two. Either you will get it or you don't get it. I'm presuming that you have faster insight. If not, please excuse me. I will go slowly, but on a faster side. I'm going slow. I'm only taken the second one. I'm not taken all of it today. But very slowly. Yesterday we did the first one. I'm still continuing the first one. So I saw the dukkha because the quantity is not known. Then it's roga. Why? It exhausts. What exhausts? Sir, you feel hungry. Yes, I do feel hungry. That means exhausted. It's burnt. Time for refueling of Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. And hence, it is roga. It's like a boil. Why? It can burst. If heat happens, called as fever. Right? Simple. If it heats up, that means if the temperature difference happens, meaning the tejo kalapa increases, it dries out apo. So dehydration is experienced by the consciousness, vijnana. So you experience thirst because apo has been drained out by tejo. And when it is like that, it heats up the patavi. So it becomes brittle. So then what happens? Goes to the breaking point. Then what happens? Severe pain is experienced in the body. And that is when it is called Kayika Vedana. Right. Now in this Vedana of Kayika, vayo takes over. So it starts moving the pain everywhere. And it takes the fever also everywhere. Because the job of vayu is to move around. So basically, the blood is on the boil. and the temperature keeps on rising. This need not be fever, but hunger can also do exactly the same thing. It need not be fever, the thirst can also be doing the same thing. So basically, it's a boil, can burst anytime, and it is painful. Salla, like an arrow, something or the other on a daily basis, you will have pain. Why? External changes impact internal configuration. External, the atoms are the same. Internal atoms are also the same. There is no thing called external and internal. So as soon as there is a cold outside, it affects the configuration. As soon as there's heat outside, it affects the configuration. Just like the land here is now dried up because of hot sun, the same land is getting dried up here due to hot sun. The water is getting depleted there. The water is getting depleted here. It exactly does the same, doesn't do anything different. So basically, I can now see the salla as consciousness. I can feel it. Ah, I'm feeling thirsty. And the water is warm. Warm water creates disturbance. So, what you should do? Require cold water. Now, how do you make cold water? We have refrigeration system. What if you don't have a refrigerator? Then you have to take a mud pot, which will cool down the temperature. What happens if I were to drink warm water? It increases the bile in summer because already hot. So you don't require things to make it even more hot. Right. So it's pretty experimental. So this experiment, when I do, is what is Vipassana. Because you're getting insight. That's all. So basically, what is Vipassana? It means you are experimenting and seeing for yourself, and hence it is called Ditteva Dhamma. Ditti means seeing, Ditteva, completely seen. The Dhamma, meaning the nature, the law that governs it. Not about whether I'm a Buddhist or non Buddhist. Makes no sense to. Now, once I see through the Salla, then I get Aghata, Abhadata, these two together. Aghata is afflicted, afflicted by everything in the environment, with this environment. What does that mean? I'm wearing a white t shirt today. If I were to wear a black t shirt now, which Aryu has given called as Google, it would be intolerable heat because it does not reflect, it will absorb the heat. So if I wear that black t shirt, no matter what I think, no matter what I presume, in few minutes time, the temperature of my this place would increase. And hence, during winter, you can wear black because it heats up. Simple. So, what should I wear? Light color, because it doesn't absorb heat, it throws away heat. In winter, you require more heat to keep it warm. So, wear black, dark, simple. So now it is aghata, afflicted. Abhadata gives you tremendous discomfort. What? Patavi apo tejo vayo. Nothing else is giving discomfort. That combination is giving discomfort. So what I'm feeling discomfort is the collection of these four elements. But it's parata. Here is my awakening moment. I can see what was in the plant few minutes ago is there in my mouth. And what is there in my mouth gets digested and goes away. So, whatever breakfast she gave me is only Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. So, did I have my breakfast? In conventional sense, yes. But in actual sense, there was no breakfast. This is amazing. So, in Pachavikana, there is a section on how should you do it. After you eat, you look at its dhatu mattako, just the dhatu. Whatever you have eaten is just dhatu. Nisatto, there is no sattva, there is no living entity there. Nijjivo, there is no life form in that. Shunyo, empty. As soon as it touches the tongue, the four dhatus get spoiled. It becomes a paste. Remember this when we take the next one. It's a paste, just the paste. Whatever you've eaten, whether it is called as wheat pix, called as idli, called as wine, called as whatever name, whatever fermented, non fermented, whatever, is just a paste. And that paste is disgusting. Jigucha, disgusting. Remember this. Now we go to the next one. Palokato, disintegrated, degraded in the mouth. It's degraded, completely degraded, the paste thing. And it has no essence by itself. Nothing is there. So it is shunyo and it is anatta. So I just finished the Vipassana of four elements. And now Chakuma Puriso, like a person with good eyes, could see these things as 20 bags of patavi, 12 bags of apo, another 6 bags of tejo, another 6 bags of vayo. And that's it. So now I have seen for myself that there is no person. Okay. So, should I open my eyes and do this? Should I close my eyes and do this? The answer to this is you should be in fourth jhana to do this. That's only required. It doesn't matter you're in closed eyes, doesn't matter you're in open eyes. Now we go to the next section, which is the best of the best, is how this paste came to be. Who brought this paste? It came due to meeting of the parents. What parent? Mata Pitu Sambhava. Because of their meeting, it was made. Mata Pettika Sambhavo. So now I see how did these four elements make this form? Through mother and father. So what came out of the father? Paste. This, you remember the paste? The same paste. How is it smelling? Disgusting. And what was the mother doing? Taking that paste. What else? And what is her paste? Her paste is monthly once periods. That's her paste. So, sperm and ova, what we talk about is nothing but paste, literal paste. There is no person. If you were to collect the egg of the woman, and if you were to collect the sperm of the man and do a test tube kind of or IVF, what do? You exactly do what is done by them. So when it starts eating, the sperm has life, and so also over or the egg. It has a life of some hours before which it penetrates. And what happens? Starts blastocyst. You can search on internet for blastocyst. In fact, a lot of videos are there on YouTube. Just check how the cells divide. It's a paste. From the paste. Okay. Language wise, we could be using so many Pali words also, but forget the Pali thing for now. You remember the paste what you eat, and the same paste comes from down as ejaculation, and that same thing goes inside. And if not uterus developed, you have to go for IVF. Simple. So, who am I? A product of a paste. There's nobody, just a paste. And that paste is made out of Patvi, Apo, Tejo, vayo. Even the toothpaste is made out of the same thing, basically. So, next time, if I want to copulate with someone, I should know it's going to be a paste, disgusting to smell, horrible to be. I don't want to use further words because we are online, but that's all what it is. So now on this Mata Petti Sambhavu, I do this 11 steps. Anicca, has the paste remained the same when there was copulation? No. Did the mother, was the mother in her right condition? Yes. Did the father have enough sperms? Yes. Did the Gandhabba arrive? Yes. When these three things came, Okkantiya Sati. So, Okkanti happened. Jati, Sanjati, Okkanti. The third stage. Now the development will start. Abhinibatti. Now the khandas will start to form. Why khandas? Because the form is there from the food. It gives you eyes, not your eyes. Any eye, not your eye. Excuse me, Vilas, it's not your eyes. It's just an eye. Any ear, any nose, any tongue, and the body. That's all. And a knower, a cognizer called as mind, not my mind, not my eyes, not my ears, like that. So basically, at this moment of conception, I have no idea. Right? Ayatanam patilabo. The six ayatanas. Now, this is jati, which is anicca, dukkha, roga, ganda, sala, agata, abhadata, parata, palokata, shunya, anatta, which is dukkha, total. So now I understood jati pi dukkha. It includes these, not just birth, it includes these. A complete I'm seeing a complete problem here. So now the question comes, how did I enter into the womb? What made me enter into the womb? That's what my jhana, vipassana would be. How did I get into the womb? Because it is Mata Pitti Sambhav. So what should I do now? We'll ask for the whole day. You need to work out on how did you born? How were you born? Whatever Vilas, how did it born? right? And that's all I'm supposed to be doing. We had already done this some maybe years ago. So do you remember how womb happens? Because that is what we need to do as Vipassana. Let me give you a few minutes to see whether you can know what did we discuss. No answers?
Sir, we discussed about this Patvi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo,
Hmm.
and we saw that how uh, we have to perceive everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, first we start with the food that we are eating.
Right.
Then we see it as um, like it is in having all these four elements, and we also see ourselves that we are also having these four elements, and how the person or whoever we consider we is eating that food, and how it is turning the change which the food takes place, it becomes like a paste,
Yes.
and then it goes down and then it's excreted, and how it is changing. So we saw how it is anicca and it is dukkha, because it's not the end of it. You will again need the food, again you need to satisfy the hunger, and also it is not you because it's not in your control.
Right.
And also we discussed about uh, how we see that we are also a paste. Actually, when we are being born or when we were in the mother's womb, and how the sperm and the ova came in contact, and how we got to be like a paste, but we change form. We are not now the paste. So this is also anicca, what we were and what we are now.
Fine. That's fine. So now what we need to do is take jati and look at the cause of jati. What is the cause of jati? Bhava. Bhava pachaya jati. Without bhava, there is no jati. So I wanted to become something, and that becoming is what it is. So we have to follow the exact method of the Buddha. Now, what you are talking, Ritu, is more on intellectual, that we all know, but it doesn't create experiential. Experiential is that what is the cause, what is the condition through which the birth happened, bhav, to become. So bhavapache jati. Once jati happens, what happens? It has to have a place, location. So that is sanjati. Sanjati means getting formed. Something should get formed. So we can call it as generation, just generated through the seed. So the vinyana is a seed and the kamma is a ketta. So I had kamma as my thing, which is the land, and the vinyana is a seed. So the conscious experience I'm getting, good, bad, ugly, are nothing but manifestation of the seeds on the soil of kamma. It depends on what watering I'm doing, which is tanha, craving. Okay. So the cause of my existence is craving. And that craving is what caused this sanjat. And hence it is anicca because it's a land. Anything can grow on that land. If the seeds are good, it will grow. Can be sweet, can be sour, but the seeds will be good. If there were no seeds, will it grow? No. So, what's the seeding that existence? Tanha, craving. So, now this is my second awakening. I told you the first awakening just now, few minutes ago. I'm seeing my second awakening. Chakku mudapadi. That if I cut craving, and that's the end of suffering. So now I can see sanjati, generating, okkanti, descending. Here is where the things start to unravel. Okkantiya sati namarupa. Namarupa pachaya salayatana. Salayatana pachaya phassa. Phassa pachaya vedana. Vedana pachaya tanha. Tanha pachaya upadana. Upadana pachaya bhava. Bhava pachaya jati. From okkanti, everything starts. Okay. So now I see this problem. Descent. In the Titayatana Sutta, if at all we have gone through this, now I have to go back to that sutta and sit and watch how anicca, dukkha, roga, ganda, salla, aghata, abhadata, parata, palokata, shunyata, anatta. In these 11 ways, I see this coming, which will take me whole day today of seeing the paste. So this body is just a paste going in, a paste coming down. Input is a paste. No matter what I've eaten, it doesn't matter. But if you were to open the stomach, you will see the paste. And exactly below the small intestine, large intestine, small intestine, you'll find rectum. And from there comes the paste. Are you not getting disgusted at this vilas? Yes. Paste in, paste out. And to cover up that paste thing, you wear t-shirts. Because the whole body is a paste. You press anywhere inside, it's so I get into jigucha through atiyati, like just a dog holding onto bone, harayati, literally skinned out cow, and get disgusted. So I saw Okanti is a problem. Abhinibhatti, manifestation. Now it is manifested. Vilas, you got manifested in your mother's womb. In few days' time or few months' time, you will be named as Vilas. And from then onwards, you will try to find out this guy called Vilas, who does not even exist anywhere. So just relax and enjoy the ride without Vilas, because that is Arhat. So for now, we come here to full manifestation, get into the five aggregates, Kandanam, Patubhavo, Ayatanam, Patilabo. So I've seen all of this. Now I go deeper into it. So, a new being with a distinct identity, form, and consciousness is what is called a jati. As Vilas going to come, Sanjati is from this initiation to a new life stream in my mother's womb. Okanti, the rebirth consciousness, which takes on this food, this paste kind which came. Now the consciousness has taken hold of it. And hence Namarupa. Abhinibhatti. Now it is a continuous process. Since consciousness is there, it rapidly grows, matures. And Nibhati means to arise, to appear. Now it appears with toes, fingers, eyes. None of that is of Vilas. It's got nothing to do with Vilas. Absolutely nothing. In no sense it is of Vilas. And I see it, Ditteva Dhamma. It's not mine. So what do I see now? Relief from suffering. Because if it is Vilas eyes, there is suffering. If it is Vilas nose, it's suffering. Yeah. Khandanam patu bhavo. Now I have the form, feeling, perception, volitions, and that consciousness of eyes. I see something, cognize. Hear something, cognize. Smell something, cognize. Taste something, cognize. Touch something, cognize. Think something, and cognize. Now I have to cognize, I require the six senses. So eyes, ears, nose, ayatanam, patilapo. So I get appropriately. So for the whole day, I'm watching the jati, jara, slowly going towards marana. So if there is jati, then there is marana. If there were no jati, there can't be any jara and marana. As long as jati, jara, marana is there, so long Buddha will appear. And as long as there is jati, jara, marana, so long will be raga, dvesha, moha. So that's it for today. This is what I'm going to do. Patisamutpada. So yesterday we did that. Today we taken the second one. How the conception in the womb happens. Mother should be there. Father should be there, ready to penetrate into the whatever sexual thing, and then Gandhabba, Okanti enters. And that Gandhabba is named as Vilas. That's it. Now, how many hours should I work on this? It's an illogical question. You have to reflect upon it, or I have to reflect upon it every moment. I don't think so we should have any questions on this. It's very straightforward. So I've spoken about 11 ways of seeing it. Then spoke about the paste. Spoke about jati, sanjati, okkanti, abhinivatti, khandanam, patubhavo, ayatanam, patilabho. It's complete sequence of jati. And I can see it is becoming jara. I can see it is aging, 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 aging. And every day aging is marana. Saint. Now, that whole day, marana can be put it in every hour. So 24 hours, jara marana, jati eating, jara marana, jati eating, jara marana. So the four elements came in, went out, came in, went out, came in, went out. So neso mama, neso ahamasmi, neso na me atta. And I need to thank Buddha for it. And if I do this properly, at this moment, I'm an Sakadagami. Reason, I know there is no possession. So yesterday also I was, today also I am, because I've seen nobody is there except for Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, and Vinyan. and everything is inside space, so there is akasa. So a person is made out of 6 elements: Pathvi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Akasa, Vijnana. That's it. Nothing to possess, nothing to enjoy, nothing at all. And now I can confirm that I'm a Sakadagami. 100% confirm. Not even a inch of doubt. Okay. The only difference is still Kamachanda Vyapada is there. What if at this stage that is also removed? I can again confirm back I'm Anagami. What if at this stage there is no avijja as well? It's done. Should you be a bhikkhu to become an arhat? Or should you be a householder to become an arhat? It looks childish that the person has not understood the Dhamma. He's not penetrated it. So he then comes to a conclusion or confusion that this mug is only for recluse and not for lay people or householders. So that becomes their a misunderstood reality, and they claim because they get into the views, gets into Brahmajala. Now nothing can be done. It's an error, but fine, fair. Is there a point in arguing with such individuals? No. Just leave them the way they are. Should you explain them the Dhamma? Need not be. Because they're blind. They have to find it by themselves. That's it. So, is it a direct thing to Arhat? Yes. But it depends on whether I'm a Kippa Binya or Dhanda Binya. Kippa means fast, Dhanda means slow. That's my problem, not Dhamma's problem. So it's a futile argument to make whether I'm an Arhat or not an Arhat, whether I'm a Sakadagami or not a Sakadagami, whether I'm an Anagami or not an Anagami. It depends on penetration. That's it. It's got nothing to do with stickering or labeling. Nothing. Just come out of dukkha. And I can confirm I have. Who? To whom? To myself. Who else? Attahi attano nato koi nato parosiya. You have to do it for yourself. That look, this mind is not attached to the body. One, this mind itself is created. Two, and hence there's nothing called as real mind and real body. They both are created. If anything that is created get destroyed. So this individuality as villas have to die. So you let go of it. And when the time comes, the consciousness gets extinguished. And that's what the Buddha Dhamma is. So are you in Nibbana? 100%. Right now? Yes. Which is Paramam Sukham. Do you require paramis? Refer to Sutta number 77 in Majjhima Nikaya and forget your parami business forever. If somebody says you require good paramis, say thank you and leave him alone. Let him collect the brownie points while you can do what you want to do. Okay. Any questions? Otherwise, we are good to end. So this is what we are going to do in Vipassana when you are here. How far you will be able to do, I don't know. But if nothing works, Jai Goenka. That's the safest one. Just look at your sensations. What a sensation. Please do that. Than doing nothing, do the sensation thing. Good enough. What will it do to me? Sotapanna. That's it. But I'm already Sotapanna. Then stop it. No, I don't know. Goenka. But nobody is telling me I'm a Sotapanna. I don't know. You should know. That's a problem. I think I am a Sotapanna. There's nothing to think. Either you are or you are not. What is there to think? Today is Tuesday, sir, so I am Sotapanna. What about Wednesday? Wednesday maybe, may not be. It's permanent marker. If you're Sotapanna, nobody can take it from you. But if you're not, nobody can give it to you also. And same thing with Sakadagami, Anagami, and Arhat. If you are, you are. If you're not, you're not. And you know you are. And you only know you are not. Nobody else can. And how do you make it out? The level of penetration you have. Okay, then good day and good night. If you don't have anything, we'll close. Otherwise, I'm okay. All good? Yes, somebody.
Sir,
Yes, yes, Ritu.
one question is there in my mind that is the Vijnana the main reason why we are here? Craving is there, of course, but is the Vijnana that is, if you understand the Vijnana, the consciousness, then we can break it up easily?
From the Vijnana, from the consciousness, you have to remove craving. That means you as Vijnana has to remove craving from it. It's just like dirty water. You don't remove the water, you remove the dirt. But we will say, I will clean the water, but actually you are removing the dirt. It's just a language. So you shouldn't take too seriously that I am cleaning water. You are not cleaning water, you are removing the dirt. And the process of removing the dirt is called cleaning water. In the same way, the process of removing the defilements from the mind is what is called as chitta visuddhi. But you are not going to clean the mind. You're going to remove the defilements from the mind. Just like when we say we are cleaning water, you literally cannot clean water. You can remove the dirt from water. How can you clean the water? Come on. What a kind of person are you? Can you take the water out and clean it? Like if somebody says, I'm cleaning Ganges, can he remove the entire Ganges and clean it and put it back there? Can anybody do that? You remove the dirt from Ganges. That is acceptable. So from the vijnana, you have to remove tanha, craving, but you can't remove the vijnana itself. Mm-hmm. And say that I removed craving. No, it's foolishness. You can't remove vijnana. You being vijnana, how can you remove vijnana? Just like river saying itself that I will remove the river. Some person, sane person was standing there. He said, can you come here? River, please come here. Can you show me your cheek? Yes, sir. Understood? Yes, sir. What did you understand? That there is a dirt in the river, remove it. Good boy. Right? So Buddha uses a nice thing, chitta visuddhi. So what has come in your chitta is raga. You remove the raga from the chitta. Don't remove the chitta. What do you mean you can remove the chitta and keep the raga there? Let it be. Let the chitta go away. That means there's no consciousness now. That means you can't be conscious of anything. That means you're unconscious. No. The consciousness has the dirt, defilements, asavas. So you remove the dirt and throw it out. The you here is no person, it's just a language, a syntax. So you just use the same language to communicate. It's called vohara, vyavahara, which means transactional. Just to transact between you and me has to be used. You as Ritu, I as Vilas exist for transaction. In the chitta, I feel I am Vilas. That only I have to remove. Can't remove the chitta itself. Okay, now I'm removing the mind. Okay, I don't want, but where are you then? You are in the mind, right?
Right.
Now, if you remove the mind, where are you then? Now I can say I'm mindless. Strange. Can be mindless. Some people are there who are mindless. Yeah, I know that. They're called absent-minded. Absent-mindedism, I understand. Oh, yeah, good. Welcome to the gang of absent-mindedism. Because they're absent. They went into the school and the school teacher was calling his name and he was absent. So he became absent-minded. Because the mind is absent. It was not present. So you can't do that, madam. No. You try. If you still want today, whole day, you try. You see whether you can remove the consciousness and keep the craving, or remove the craving and keep the consciousness.
No, sir, it can't be possible. I understand.
Even if it were Buddha, he would have laughed at you, laughed at me also. In the same token that I will remove the consciousness. There's no consciousness. Yes, there is no Vilas consciousness. Agree. That you have to remove. That's fine. But there's no consciousness at all. Do you know what
That's
is
not.
consciousness? It's recognition. It cognizes. You don't even know where it cognizes, what it cognizes, let alone removing it. But you can remove the dirt. That's possible. I can remove America from my mind, but I can't remove the America from the land. Can it be possible? You tell me this. Can I
Not
put water on America and make it disappear? And still people can find America. If they remove the water, they can find the land.
yes.
But in my mind, can I remove America? Yes. That you can do.
Mm.
Because from the mind you can remove, not physically.
Mm.
So the next time I'm around America, there's no America. Fair. Absolutely fair. There's no raga for America. There's no dvesha for America because America does not exist. That's the truth. Moha is not there. Without raga, dvesha, moha is nibbana, paramam, sukham. So you still land. When I meet Avanti and all of these people there, so the Avanti exists. I can't go and blankly stand in front of her saying that I don't know who you are. For convention, she's Avanti. I can't say you're Patavi, you're Apo, you're Tejo, you're Vayu, like that. It looks ridiculous. But can I remove Avanti from the mind? Absolutely fair. Fair, you should. Otherwise, Raga will take over. Nimitta, Dvesha will take over. Again, Nimitta. Moha will take over. Again, Nimitta. And if you have Nimitta, symbol, you will desire. The mind start desiring or hating it. Because there's moha. If you remove moha from there, no raga and dvesha can be there. And that is what caused tanha, craving in the first place. Because I saw Newark International Airport, I fell in love with it. And I came out into New Jersey, going into New York, and see the tall buildings, and I feel, wow. And then I say to myself, Vilas, when you were here, 2010, you remember you were in the same place. And then I feel, wow, it has taken me 16 years to come to the same place. And I see Hudson River, I feel, wow. And I see Statue of Liberty, wow, wow, wow. Why?
Because of raga.
No, because of the defilement in the mind. If I remove the defilements in the mind, it doesn't go back to 2010 and seeking that taste of 2010, comparing with 2006, 26, and asking Avanti or anyone that, oh, a lot of things have changed since I last visited. Both are moha. So then the person can see that he is not an arhat, not even a sakadagam. He's a sotapanna. Very good. Still possesses 2010 like this, 2026 like this. But can he use it conventionally? Absolutely fair.
Mm.
There's no craving. So when I leave New Jersey and fly to Dallas, what should happen? New Jersey should disappear along with the flight. And I land in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
When did you visit Dallas, Vilas? Long time ago. Do you want to visit Dallas? No. But is there a Dallas? Yes. Just go around. And then finally, I'm going to meet Ariu in San Francisco. So it would be 1.5 years back. Story. Should you remember San Francisco? Shouldn't you be there? You should. Shouldn't you go around places? You should. But the moment you're out of that place, gone. So your slate, your mind, is like a slate which is completely empty. Shunya. And that's the part. Because if anything is there, there's raga, which comes, or dvesha, or moha. But will you remember? Yes, you will. You will remember everything. Every place you've gone, you'll remember perfectly. But you hold on to it? No. So the craving is gone, and hence there is no upadana, which is holding on to it. Latching. There's nothing to latch. So without latching, there can't be any bhava, becoming. I don't have to become an American when I land there in Newark. Just do your own thing. That's it. Doesn't matter. What are you doing? Should it matter? Once you fly back to Bangalore, America is gone for good. At present, I'm gone for good till we meet tomorrow. Okay, so good day, everyone, and good night, Aryu. We'll meet tomorrow. The next one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.